I honestly did not expect to make it to round of 32. No. We'll see if I make it any further. Not going to feel bad if I don't, because of the fact that, you know, we're traveling out of the country next week, so there's stuff going on. Of course, by the time this makes it to YouTube, people are like, wait a minute, you're traveling? Nope, that would have already happened for several weeks. Obligatory like, subscribe, comment, do whatever. It's all good. Or don't. That's also fun. No pressure. I mean, I could also tell you to ring the ding-dong bell, but, you know. But that wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair for me to tell people to ring the ding-dong bell because I don't even have that enabled on anything that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. Hey, we got a countdown. Okay. I paused for a second because I hit that just a little early. So I paused at the screen. Not only high YouTube, but high YouTube in glorious 4K 60, which is not yet available here. Hey, nice. One-shotted. Wasn't sure if it would. $4K will be on Twitch eventually. I did sign up for that beta. So we'll see. We'll also see if I manage to get a restream done where my stream doesn't freeze up. Yeah. Okay. I figured I would do that preemptively in case there was a weapon, but no weapon, I'm not going in the castle. No weapon, no castle. Since this is Legacy Enemizer, it's far too likely to have some troll enemy like that. I'll take it. It got warm here today, Jer. It got all the way up to 33. Probably still the same, but you know what? I need money, so I'll take it. I'm gonna take that fish to the village. But I want to know if I gotta worry about Aga first. I do not. Nice. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a fish in the, in here. If not, I will come grab that. Speaking of which, crystal, crystal, crystal. Hey, there's one. Doesn't do me any good, though. I'd have to come all the way back up here and get it, so. That's fine. Okay. I think I'm going to walk back up and grab that fish. Because I think that's going to be faster. Especially because if the Hynix decides to be a troll, then could be a problem. Come here, fishy. Come here, fishy. I want to save you. Oh, that's a little squiggly. Okay. I only saw a little bit of it. Oh, of course there's one right here. Thank you. We're going to be getting borderline hot next week. I don't like an early moon pearl and Enemizer. I really don't like an early moon pearl and Enemizer. Of course, we won't be here to enjoy it. We will be up there, enjoying our time much better. Just, you know, without the favorable temperatures. That's okay. And you know, I don't think I'm going to need a jacket either, because when I was in DC, I was walking there yesterday with wind chills of like, I think it was 5 or 6. And my hoodie combined with my lighter jacket, I was almost sweating. So I think I'll be okay. What you got? Okay. I'm actually very okay with that. That's a worthwhile purchase. Oh, I always forget about guards. Just casually walk right in. F word, you game. But I survived, so LOL. Now I'm hoping that I get either the Squigglies, Moldorms, or Shadows in Mini Moldorm, because the hookshot will kill those. So that would be nice. Not coming back for those. This will probably be important because I'm not blind checking it, but... I won't say it's not important, but I'm also not going to go out of my way for it. So, you know. And I will be back later tonight, 9:15, for my Enemizer race versus Tyler Salt. Oh yeah, can't grab that. I will take that just because you never know with Zora money. How did you get up there? Are you clipping? You cheaty. Ow. What's my stun price? I don't know because it disappeared. Yay, it's Squigglies. not worth it. That looked like a murderodactyl, but it wasn't. Not bad. Ouch. It's not what I wanted to do. You know what? That's okay. It gives me a way to start. But let's go head towards Eastern. Sorry, fish, but you don't do anything for me right now, so I don't want to deal with the text box. Yay, no Lionel to the face. Almost a bomb slug, though. What do you got? Anything good? No, I don't need those. Okay. Guess I can turn the mushroom in with 0 consequence. But, to what is almost certainly going to be a really bad idea, go into Eastern. Fine, you can keep them, I don't care. I can get more. Elma. Oh, I sure ain't rushing for that. Elma. Yeah, I ain't rushing there. Thank you. I appreciate that, I'll tell you. That might make me willing to attempt the dark room. And honestly, I'll probably end up going back to the castle soon. Because other than the mushroom, that's what I've got right now that's in logic. And Nagina, but, you know, I don't want to go all the way there. Alright, I will take one shot and one shot only at getting this big key. There's a thief in there. Where am I? Nope. Alright. I got the key, but there's something in there that I can't get past, and that's perfectly fine. because it's not in logic anyway, so. I just figured I would take one shot at it. Let's go in here. I still don't know what my stun prize is. Guess I'll find out. What's up, Wizzy? Woohoo! I'm not questioning that. Some things you just don't question, and that's one of them. Alright, so that's an item. Thank you. Because who knows what I'm going to have to kill down here. Okay, well that's easy. Okay. Okay. I'm still not a big fan of trying to do that in the dark, but at least I can light the rooms. See what's going to kill me. Wait, hold on. Never mind. We'll do that. I do have the death warp, though. Thankfully, this spike will do enough damage to kill me pretty quickly. And I also have a, whatever the heck. I have a bottle of green goo. So. Gonna give it the old college try here. I just don't know if it's gonna work. I'm just gonna remind myself where the torches are in this room. I don't know where I am. Hold on. Find the steps? I did. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, let's stun whatever I can. Okay, thanks, Hinnix. Good guy. Good guy, Hinnix. Oh, what the hell is that game? What the? Oh, what the hell is that game? Okay. All right. All right. I can pick up what you're putting down there, game. I'm not happy about it, but I can do it. Back to Eastern. Alright, so the small key and the map are in the back, so there's one item left. But let's go back here now. I'm not crazy over this because I have the mushroom and other things, but there we go. Thanks. I need those. Okay. That's funny. I honestly don't think I've ever gotten a lamp there. I don't think that's ever happened. Yeah, you can have all those you want. I don't think that's ever happened. but okay. So I think technically, I mean, obviously, Armos is still technically out of logic, or Helma, because of the fact that Enemizer's a patch and it still thinks I'm supposed to have the land. But that's okay. I'm gonna try. Got the bombs. But, oh no, never mind. I've got the bombs, but I can't hurt Helma. So, this may or may not be a good move. We'll see. I'm sure as hell not fake flippering an Enemizer. That definitely isn't happening. Alright, so, what was messing with me? I know there was a thief down bottom. Oh! Oh! That's what killed me. Noted. Okay, so we can go see what's here, but I am going to be leaving one item behind and have to come back. Because I don't have a way to, like, I can break the mask, but I don't think bombs hurt Helma otherwise. Okay, so that wasn't the answer, but at least we know. I don't have a glove, I don't have the small key, so I guess, well, let's go check the mushroom. Because right now, in terms of in logic, I've got the mushroom and I've got a Gino. So, yeah. Damn it. Thought I had it. Damn it. I will bomb myself if you don't knock this off. Thank you. With boots or a sword, I can do it. Not having a weapon, I'm not familiar enough with the general. Oh, what the? That's what I get for doing that. I should have just walked. Alright, come on. Locate me, game, so I can quit. Thank you. But hey, that's what you get. In Enemizer, there's always a rogue roller. And the funny thing is, that is 110% my own fault, because I had just got done saying, it's like, I'm sure as hell not fake flippering an Enemizer. Then I proceeded to do it, completely forgetting that this was Enemizer. So that's absolutely on me. Ow. You could have lived if you hadn't done that. Alright, so let's see what we got. I mean, a glove. Glove would be nice. That takes me up the mountain. And gives me back an escape. That's a glove. Thanks, game. Alright, so you had to go to Saha, and then you had to go turn that in. Alright, well, let's go get the last item. I do have the Moon Pearl, so, you know, I could have attempted a fake flipper up there, but no thanks. I'm not worried about waterfall right now. Ow! Okay, apparently he's not stealing anything from me. Okay, this should be that, and then this should be that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. So, we're good. Alright, let's go up the mountain. There we go. Just in case there's a Hinnix and, you know. Although, since I have blue mail, I don't think anything I don't think there's any shuffleable enemies right now that can one-shot. I think I'm okay in that respect. Like, some can sure as hell hurt, but they can't kill me. Well, Old Man of the Desert's just gonna wait for right now, so I really hope it's not important. What's up, guard? Enjoying being stuck in the wall? Ow. That was rude. Need that right now, but I appreciate it. Thanks, Gary. Okay, so okay. Mirror lock junk. And also junk. I mean, you could argue that's Zora money, but no. I'm not going out of my way for 20 bucks. Let's see if I can get my Zora money or whatever over here. If I get the Zora money, then, you know, I might attempt the fake flipper, but I'm still going to be very hesitant just in general. Is this even randomized? Apparently it is. Okay, that's what my stun prize was. Second bottle. Zora money. Third bottle. And knits. There's Dark World. Alright, so we're gonna do Spiral. And then I'm gonna go back downstairs, immediately enter the Dark World, and I'm gonna check the mountain. We're gonna check and see what Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny have. That I don't care about. Hopefully I can make it through here. I have powder for that troublemaker. Yeah, whatever. I'm saving and quitting anyway. And I have that, so... Oh, actually, I'm not saving and quitting, so... good thing I didn't listen to that. Good thing I didn't listen to myself when I said that. Thank you for the good luck, chair. Safe travels. Please confirm safe arrival. I must be hungry. I read that as I poutine. Except I'm not actually hungry, so. But I definitely read it that way. Oh, no. Hookshot too early. Stink. Alright. So, you had to get the mushroom, but you also had to then venture into the castle. So, now granted, this was linear enough, you were going to have to do it eventually anyway, so I don't necessarily expect Magnit Handz to not do that. Thanks, game. It's just a question of who does it first, and, well, whether or not... It's going to come down to how experienced he is getting through those dark rooms without having a sword or something to guide him. That's really going to be the deciding factor. Speaking of which, also, Pendant TR, Pendant Swamp, and whatever the hell. Thieves. Thieves, Swamp, and TR. That one could be fun. And it wasn't even worth it. Alright, so that was a Thieves Town. That was green. Swamp was regular. What was my 5-6? 5-6 was Mire and Pod. Okay. Okay. So, well, let's go see about, Skull Woods. I have a sword, so, I could technically go and beat, Helma. But it's a fighter sword, so I really... Why am I going up here? But it's a fighter sword, so I don't want that. I could definitely see myself dipping the front 4 of Thieves, but not going any further. I mean, it is green pendant, so it wouldn't be an awful idea. But, you know, that's also assuming that it's even beatable. But let's go here first, because this is a crystal. However, there are quite a few potential bosses here that I would not be able to beat, nor would I want to attempt to fight them on 5 hearts. That's a chain chomp. That's a spike roller. That's a compass. Alright, this is beatable, and it probably wouldn't be too bad since I have fire on. Ouch. Almost ouch. Okay, alright, well, let's just go to the back, and because we're going to come out anyway, so let's just, let's walk this way. Sorry for the earworm. Wasn't intentional. What? You know what, that's fine, screw you. Doesn't matter because, again, I have a green potion, so... So let's just go for it. Good. I wanted one of those. So Landmo is not a ton of fun on the moving floor, but it's also not impossible. Woohoo, that was close. Man, this seed is really trying to give me a whole bunch of Hinnixes. You must know I'm not a fan. Alright, well, I am going to go this way and plan on a death warp. Ooh, thank you. I very much appreciate that magic bill. Oh, damn it. Stupid thief. You do enough? No, you don't do any damage. What do you do? Nah. That's still faster than actually walking out. Alright, we haven't gotten an item yet. Out of here. Damn it! Alright, well. At least we can do that. And then that. Oh my god, a third one. Get out of here. You can stay. I will actually take this key. I'm gonna wait for the drop down. Yeah, this is not a ton of fun, but it's not awful either. What? What hit that? Good enough. I'll take it. I will sure as hell take that too. Ah, the floor's still moving. The floor stopped moving, but I was still moving. Alright, so let's check Skull Woods on the way out, find our last item, and then start heading south. But I will very much take that weapon upgrade. Hey, get... Excuse you. That's my door. You know, it's more like hidden ass. And there's our last item right there. Out we go. Alright, now I just gotta be careful not to die. Okay. Skull Woods is clear. Yeah, I think I will definitely do the front of Thieves. There's only a couple enemies. Ooh, that's nice. There's only a couple of bosses that I can't kill. Actually, the only one I guaranteed can't kill is Trinex. There are others that I don't want to have to, but that's the only one that I can't. I'll take that. Alright, it's junk, but it's an item. Get out of here. Second item. Very welcomed health refill. Alright, let's see who the boss is. I mean, it is Green Pendant, so it's going to give me an extra thing to do. Okay. Sure. Sure. Third item. Okay. Good enough. That means there is one item left in here? Nope. I am not going in for one item. I will, however, take my green pendant and leave. With a constellation bug net. Alright, you know, honestly, I might as well just do Smith Chain while I'm here. Because I have one clearable crystal dungeon right now, which is Hera, so I'd have to go back up the mountain, which I'm certainly not opposed to. But I think I'm just going to do this and get this over with. Hopefully find boots. I'm going to need flute. I'm almost certainly going to need ice drop. Like, it doesn't have to be, but it's probably gonna be. Rude. I got a ton of stuff. I've got a ton of stuff to do, but only one dungeon. I'd much rather do this stuff now instead of going all the way up the mountain for 2 things. This is a lot more than 2 in roughly the same time it would take me to even potentially beat Hera. There is no guarantee. I mean, there is no unkillable boss up there. However, there is the possibility of Vidi, which would just not be fun. Okay. Liking the Smith Chain decision. I am going to choose at the moment to isolate Catfish. I'm sorry, not Catfish. Although, yes, I'm also not doing that yet. Magic Bag. We're gonna go do all this stuff. We're gonna take Gary's lunchbox on the walking tour of Hyrule. Sure, I'll take money. Might have to buy potions in this. Okay, we're getting a lot of chain chomps tonight too. But I don't think I've seen a Lionel yet. So now that I've done that... Oh, wow, that one has no chain. Now that I've done that... Actually, I can leave the chest behind. No real reason to right now, only because I don't have boots, so... I'm walking the same speed no matter what. Yay bombs. Yay flips. Okay, so that's an out of logic beatable swamp, which honestly I'm not opposed to. I'm really not opposed to. I mean, I'm a little opposed to because, you know, it's not a crystal. So I'm certainly not going to do it yet. But it's something to keep in mind. My God. And they will kill me. They do 3 hearts. So I need to watch out. Okay. You know, I'm over here. Let's go get it. Let's go do it. I know I don't have to worry about Aga. So let's get this one done, because this is a save and quit. And I think I do my... I think I do flipper checks at that point. Well, no, I think I'm going to go do Hera, and then I'll do my flipper checks. Or, no, I'm sorry. I am going to do flipper checks first, because... I want to... No, never mind. Never mind. I'm sticking with it. I was going to say because depending on who the boss is up here, it could help to have, you know, higher bomb capacity, but fine. We all know it's going to be a video. We all know it's going to be video. Because when is it not? Don't actually answer that, because I know it's actually not always. Still. But let's see if we can get these items at least. Hopefully the error pot's even possible. I don't have boots, so I can't fall back to that if there's like a giant spike there. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Alright, let's just climb. Not even attempting it. There is almost a 0% chance that I could time that properly to not get my ass just destroyed by that. So, not even attempting it. We're just gonna climb. That's not what I wanted to do, damn it. Gotta have the extra hook shot, or the extra item to quick swap through. Okay, well we got our second item at least. So even if we have to come back here later, okay. I have to come back because I don't have enough magic. That's fine. We know it's Cold Stare, and there's nothing else I'm going to get out of that, so... Let's go do our flipper checks. I got the items, which means I can just come back when I want to. I can come back in my own time because it's not urgent. Oh. Never mind. Let's go back into the Dark World. I didn't scout that earlier. To the Dark World we go. I want that. I didn't scout it earlier because I had enough going on, so that could be one pretty big problem. Not only does that put Pendant Swamp fully in clearable logic, that also is a way for my opponent to make up some time if he scouted that and then went straight forward after finding flippers. So let's go this way, and then I think I am going to check Catfish. Because I'm going to continue on. I'm going to grab the mirror, back into the Dark World, do Catfish and my Zora stuff. Because Ice Palace is a dungeon that can very much have can have a Trinex. And I can't kill that yet. Get out of here. See, I can kill you now. Yeah, because that also gives me Clearbow Ice Palace, so I should probably... Yeah, I want to go check Catfish. And then I can mirror back and do my flipper checks. The rest of it, I can finish them. I know this is a waste of time, but honestly, it's a potential waste of time. But all it takes is one... Hey, there's a Lionel. All it takes is one really good item to be here, and then... Plus, I need to buy potions anyway, so... There we go. Good enough. I've got my potions, I can do my flipper checks, and then we will go straight back and take care of Ice Palace. Or at least attempt to. Since at this point, the only boss I cannot kill is Trinex. Nothing else is a threat. Not even red yellow spikes. Big yellow spikes. I'm not tired, I swear. Oh, that's nothing special. Okay, so yeah, after this we go to Ice Palace, because it's a clearable crystal. Again, on the assumption, not a Trinex. Alright, well, the entirety of the Zora chain could have been skipped. You could not skip the first part of Smith chain, though, so I do like that, because if he had scouted that hammer and went for that stuff sooner, that could have pushed him away from, that could have pushed him away from Smith chain. So, let's go this way. I think after this, I mirror I go and check Hobo. And then, I check Hobo, and then I, go into Pod. And I go back to beat Helma. Alright, what's down here? Be ready. Okay, that don't matter. What? Alright, don't have to hit the switch. Good. Saves me a little bit of time. First item, don't care about it. Second item, don't care about it. Excuse you. Not the third item. Killable, but it's gonna be annoying. I think I'm actually tempted. Let me see. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna catch a fairy. Gonna use that. Walk away. Yep. Okay. That way I at least have a chance to res when I inevitably screw that up. Go. Come on. Alright. Now we just gotta hope for no Wall Master waiting for us. Come on. Taking my time here because I want maximum health and whatever, like, you know, as much as possible. Okay, I don't hear the sound. Not a Wall Master here. Oh, you... God, you dummy! I don't know if this will work. That's fine. I got the fairy. That's what I got it for. I didn't want it that soon. I wanted it against Viddy. But hey, you know, take what I can get. Whoa! Ow! Your way. Yes, this is a very messy fight. I make no apologies for it. At least I can survive one hit from him before I'd have to use my other potion, so... I'm not using the hammer because I'm god-awful at connecting with him with the hammer. I will settle for just killing him. It's fine. I don't care. I'll take it. I don't care. He's dead. I don't have to come back. So that was absolutely not ideal. Sure, his bombs float on water. Mine don't. Could have skipped every single one of those flipper checks. Every one of them was junk. Alright, well. Let's head over this way. At this point, I'm isolating the pyramid, which I'm not incredibly happy about, but I have to stick with density. Because I've already made a lot of checks that I probably shouldn't have. So. Alright, mirror back, check green pendant. Hopefully that pays out for something. Okay. That was not a murder-dactyl. Nope. I mean, sort of. I can buy potions, but... Oh, good. Ah! You stupid son of a cricket. Alright, well, let's go back. Let's beat Eastern first. I'll have to make sure to stun some enemies later. It's alright. I wanted to stun enemies anyway, so. So Flute gets me Mire and Desert. Medallion pending, of course. I don't know which one's got the item, so, or the key. Okay, well there's that answer. Nice. Alright, I know I don't need magic for this because it's a Helmasaur. I just don't know what I'm gonna have to kill in the rooms before. Well, that's nothing. What? How are you not hitting? Yes! Killed with tail fully extended. Bonus points. Alright. Let's go in the pod. Pod's the densest thing I've got right now. I'm in no rush whatsoever to go back to Hera. That will be saved to right before GT. Because I got the items, it's just a matter of killing the Cold Stare. And because of the Chain Chomp, I almost certainly will not be able to Herapod. So. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta take damage. You know what? I don't want to take any more damage there, so. Is that quicker? Well, maybe. Because if the D-boost doesn't go your way, you'll die instead of getting past that spike roller. Alright, let's see what's waiting this way. I'm playing it safe there. How'd you get out of bomb range? Thank you. Alright, so this does not have to be keys. See? Doesn't have to be keys. Alright, well, that gives me access to Pod and potentially Meyer. But I'm not going to stop here right now. Because if I'm able to get the bow, if I somehow luck into a bow here, then this is beatable. Again, on the assumption that it's not a Trinex. Alright, what's waiting here? Good. That won't come back, so we're fine. Ouch. Alright, I did not get a 6th key, which means there's one down there. I'm not even going to hammer jump, I don't need to. I don't think I need to anyway. Alright, what's here? That's a mall. Okay. I did that, I did that, I did that, I did that. It's Stalfo's basement, big key chest, dark maze. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. So. Sanctuary to go activate that. The only, let me see, so Pod, I just want to make sure, don't want to trust my memory since I used that key. First chest, I opened all the ones in the front, because I got big key, 4 smalls, and a flute. Then, I opened the 3 on the side, so that's 9. Then I opened that one for 10, for 11, for 12. Yeah, I just didn't do 13 or 14. 13 would be key for a key. Yeah, because it would put me down to 0 keys, and then I would get another one to put me right back up to 1. Yeah, so we're good. Well, let's see if Meyer's beatable. Because Meyer... So... Both Meyer and Desert have 2 things working against them. Desert could be boots locked. And Trinex locked. And Meyer could be Bombos or Trinex locked. Okay, not that. So I can clear it as long as it's not a Trinex. That might be a bonk. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna try Desert first. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take that. I still only have 7 hearts, and I did potentially, at my own peril, skip a few hard pieces that I saw elsewhere. So there's another Lionel. Starting to see the Lionels. I can't go that way, you dummy. Did not key sanity. We are boots locked. So I need boots before I can beat this dungeon. Stop it. Beatable if I can get there with full magic. Well, you know, once I have the opportunity, that is. I didn't get a single item. Alright, let's check Meyer. Ooh, shivers. Oh, it's because I need to use the restroom, but I don't want it right now. On the restream, so I don't want to use the restroom. Oh, it's just a little off. Ow! And I even knew I couldn't do that, and I still did it. Okay, so the only thing that could cause Meyer to be unbeatable is if it's a Trimax. It's the only thing that can block me here. Watch, it's going to be a Godmire because, well, I don't want to... the hammer also gives me a TR, but let's be honest. I'm doing Pendant Swamp before I do Pendant TR. Yeah, that was a big key. Or small key. I don't know which one it is. Is it you? It is. Thanks. I'll die. Oh. Thank you. That's one item. Hey, Angel. Thanks for the good luck. Just noticing my chat. Alright. So... I felt pretty good about this early on. I really did. I don't feel that good about it now. Hey, that's why these are best of 3. Killable. Okay. Not going to be a fun kind of killable. But killable. Yep, on the balls. Okay, so if I can somehow manage to get there with full health, then it won't be as bad. As you can see, I'm already doing a bang-up job of that. But if I can get there with full health, then at least... Are you still a fairy? Yes, you are. Thank you. Damn it, and then I immediately lost it. Alright, hopefully there's an enemy in the final room that I can stun for a heart. Or however many I need. Do have to hit the switch. I saw that. Hey! You doing jumping over the rail, you cheater. Okay, well that's a wall master. But I got help. And I lost that. So there's a wall master. It's like, oh, what? Dirty. There we go. Okay. Now, don't take any damage up here, please. I'm going the long way. It's gonna be noisy. This does more damage than slashes. Alright, so I gotta figure out what I want to do next. Pod has 1 item left. Can't do it till I have the bow. I didn't get any item out of Desert. Well, I'm gonna go buy some more potions. And then I think I have to go to Swamp. Yeah, I think I have to go to Swamp. flippers put it in logic, and quite frankly, I just don't have that much else to do right now. Like, I don't have that much else to do that's not super spread out. And definitely need boots. So let's see. Let's start figuring out go mode. I need a bow. I need boots. I potentially need bombos. Right? No, I don't need bombos. Well, I mean, depends if I have to go into TR. So, guaranteed bow bombos. No way around that. Those are absolutely needed. Bow and boots. Might need bombos. Half magic would be pretty nice. But I think technically that's what I need. Guaranteed. Guaranteed is boots and bow. Potentially ice rock. Yeah, potential. So, 2 items guaranteed, possibly up to 4. Don't know how to try next. Sucks that there was just nothing in Mire. I still need at least 2, potentially up to 4. So, not skipping this. Not skipping left side. Not to mention, I've already found the compass, so there's guaranteed something over there. I haven't found some sort of go mode by around like within the next, like right around 145. I'll take a look at the race room and see if Magnit's finished. Not required, but it was an item. Not required, but it was an item. Which means I would have come back in. The problem is that there's been stuff that's been open from pretty much the go, and you know, from as soon as Dark World became available, there were things open that I haven't done, so I do have to worry about that. I guess we'll see whether or not this is doable. Well, at least with that it is. What else is waiting for me? Okay. Well, there is always a sword and swap. Alright, there's 2 items left. Hopefully the big key is self-locked. Well, I never did look and see what was over there. But at this point, after this, it's overworld checks. And potentially going back into Thieves' Town. Because I would much rather do that before I do... Oh, that also puts Bike Cave in Logic. Alright, I gotta remember that. Yeah, that did put Bike Cave in Logic, so that could be a reason to go to the mountain, but... Last item, so... I also don't know if pet is relevant, so that's why I need to pick that up. 'Cause it could be. Alright, I'm not going to TR yet. Let's clean up the overworld real quick. I have hammer pegs, which was theoretically available from the very beginning, because of where hammer was. Well, not the very beginning. It was once you got flippers. But I had the mirror by the time I got those flippers, which means had I known it, as soon as I got those flippers in Hype Cave, it would have been boom, hammer time. And I do not mean it to sound like that. But still, would have been. Alright, let's go check hammer pegs, and then I'm going to go check bumper ledge and graveyard ledge. Okay. Doesn't do anything for me logically, but I won't say no to it. It would have made killing Armos a little quicker. Well, actually, maybe not, because it doesn't have half magic. So, maybe not. I get into this, I probably have to admit defeat and go to TR. I mean, yes, I said heart pieces, but I'm not gonna... That's really out of my way for a heart piece. Just clipped right through the skull. Sure, why not? Alright, I really need a pee break. This is unfortunate, but I need one, so... I'm gonna open TR, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna hope that I can open TR. And then I'm just gonna bolt for the bathroom. So, if any of you currently listening here are also watching the restream, if they start to question why I just up and disappeared for 45 seconds to a minute, you can tell them. I'll preemptively turn my cam off so you don't potentially see any kind of a wardrobe malfunction when I jump out of my chair. Please don't be Bombos. Please don't be Bombos. You're not Bombos. Okay. Be right back. Okay. Back. Hopefully something like that isn't enough to potentially cost me the game, but to quote the captain of Super Troopers, who's currently evading me, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Get out of here. Okay, nothing yet. So, no information yet as to whether or not this is beatable. Game's got jokes. Game's got jokes. One item out of here. Sure as heck not skipping this. Really want those boots to be somewhere. Somewhere not too bad. Okay. I would expect it to get hit there. Junk, but item. Come on, TR. Are you really going to do this again? Where you're going to just start having this reputation for having everything? This was also available for quite some time. Okay, well, honestly, that could be a good thing. That could be a good thing. Because after this, I was going to head over towards Spike Cave. So that could actually be a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So now I can beat Pod. So you had to come here. Still can't really do anything with, still need boots for desert, so boots and still possibly Ice Rod. I haven't seen the compass yet, have I? No, so I don't know who the boss is here. I know that there's a Beamos there, however. Yeah, no map or compass. I had a feeling you were going to be there. I didn't have a trolley ledge spike yet. I'm okay with that. Should I? Of course. Okay, you know what? Honestly, not terrible. Because then, we're just not beating this. So. Okay, so I do have to save and quit, right? Yeah, which is fine. Okay. All right, so there's an item left in there. Can't get it. But while I'm up here, I'm doing Spike Cave. I will burn a green potion. Bought one for a reason. But yes, I will, we're gonna do the book and Spike Cave, and then we're heading to Pod. So hey, we finally got a Trinex. All things considered, I'm perfectly fine with one being there. I mean, it is Chaos Shuffle, so there doesn't ever have to be one anywhere, but, it happens, it happens. Okay. Alright, let's go check Spike Cave. This is a save and quit, so I'll wait until I have one heart, and then I will put on burner. Okay, let's go beat Pod. I do still have Magic Bat that I've still been orphaning, but if need be, we'll do that after Pod. I want to stick with crystals right now. And honestly, this also gives me Pyramid Fairy, which is a reason to then finally check Pyramid. So I think what we do is we do Pod into Pyramid Fairy, and then we figure out what else it could be. It is possible that I do in fact need to kill Trinex for Boots on Pit. God, I really hope not. But if it is, that means I also need to find Ice Rod, so I'm not reading Pit anytime soon, just to be clear. I forget who was here. It was a moth, right? Yeah. Okay. See, now that would have been quick if I didn't have sword beams. So I should have just taken a hit, and then that would have been that. Stay away from the spikes, please. Yes. Stay down there. Thank you. Boots! Alright, so I had to go to TR. Unless, of course, there's another, whatever the hell. Okay, so that is go mode as long as I don't have to fight a Trinex in TR. Or GT. So let's assume that I don't need to. So the only problem now is... The big problem now is that if my opponent... If he went to TR before doing Swamp, then this is over. And if that's what it is, then that's what it is. You know, I'm not... You know, whatever. But I think that's what it's going to come down to. Who got that bow first? I will check here, just on the offhand chance, that Ice Rod's here. I did check, right? Yes, Cold Stare. Okay. Which, now that I have Bombos, no problem. And, of course, Tempered Sword as well. Which, now, that could also be a potential change there, is the sword was in Swamp. Which means my opponent could have gotten to the bow first, but could then be fighting with Master Sword. Which, admittedly, it's not a huge difference between Master and Tempered. but it's also not a non-existent one, you know. Hey, I'm trying to kill you. Please do the decent thing and let me do so. Be courteous. Alright, well, let's head on up there. Now, if the bad luck strikes, and this is in fact a Trinex block when I get here, I will look at the race room. And if my opponent is finished, then I will forfeit and call it, only because I have to come back again at 9:15 for another race. And, you know, I also don't want to, because it is a restream, I also don't want to tie up SG. Now, I'm going this way because even though with optimal movement, something I don't have, it could be faster to go the other way, especially because of the fact that the TR portals are open. There are no dead rocks to contend with, but there is, however, that fire bar that might slow me down. So that's why I'm doing this. Because at least there's no fire bar. That might lead me to have to pause. Now, I am going to attempt a Harapot because of having boots. That's not even the right piece of equipment. Yay! Got it. Alright, let's go fight another Cold Stare. Alright. We'll find out if we're blocked or not. I still think it made sense, routing-wise, to go to Swamp first. But I should have done... what I should have done, however, was... I should have gone to TR before the overall checks. But quite frankly, I didn't want to do a pendant TR, which, is one of the slowest dungeons, and in the same amount of time that I got 4 checks out of TR, I did even more, overworld stuff, so, Rando going a rando. Stop it. Whatever. Let's go. Oh, we found the health. The suspense continues. Sure, I'm okay with that. Boy, are we finding the health. It's 3 hearts just since we got in GT. Come on, let's see a small key over here. Or just a big key. Either one's fine. Let's just, see the big key. Another one! That's 4 hearts! Well, we are running the risk here of... We got one more chest before we get to drop in on what might be an ice-cold bath. Alright. We getting trolled? No, we're not getting trolled on that. Okay. So we're at least going to be able to climb. Hey, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. Okay. Time to find out. About 3 or 4 minutes. Gonna find out if we're actually in go mode. I'd actually be quite happy for that to only be the one Trinex in this entire seed. I'd be very happy about that. I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, I would certainly be okay with it. And okay, there's a Beamos, causing all kinds of trouble. I'm not taking the safety room because I don't, I mean, yeah, it'll give me a little bit of health, but got 2 blue potions. Actually, I think I've got 3 because I found one up on the on Bombo's tablet. So yeah, so I'm good in that. Stop it! Stupid, whatever you are. Sometimes you just gotta bombos the room. Not the fastest. But I'll take it. Now this one, I'm not gonna... Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. Because I can kill him, you know, like that. Okay, nope. Okay, this one I'm gonna bombos just because it's more ice. Alright, we are one room away from finding out if we're in go mode or if we're in screwed mode. We are not in screwed mode. We are actually in go mode. We could still be in very annoyed mode just because of what could be waiting for us at Moldorm 2. But we at least didn't have to fight a Trinex. I don't know. I thought early on, I was doing really good with this one. I don't know how I feel about that. So, we'll see. We'll finish it out and see what we got. You stupid son of a... Where's the fairy? Thank you. Oh, gee. Okay, well... Using this... Be a thief. I'll take a shot at silvers. Honestly, if I found silvers up here, I'd feel pretty good about the TR play. Because it's like, yeah, that's the only bow. Sorry, buddy. Alright, what's waiting for us here? Oh, okay. I mean, so... Okay. So... Sword's pretty much equal. So pretty much at this point, it's gonna, you know, I took a bathroom break, so that's some time. I did some extra clearing in the overworld, so... You know... I don't know that I've won this. You know, just because of that, like, I don't know. I suspect that I did not. In which case, let's just keep it close. You know, just not a blowout. I don't think it could be a blowout based on where items were, but... But let's just please, just not a blowout. There's a couple different ways that, you know, my opponent could have gone that I didn't, but then that I went that he didn't, so... Truly just don't know. I expect to not be victorious. But, again, as I've said many times, I don't look at the race room, so I don't know. I'd really like it if he says that the silver's in my tower. I would really like that. Nope. So they were out there. That's not good. So. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, I let it go too early. 3, 4. Yeah, given that, it's almost certain that he's got them because you know what they were. Oh, because they were probably just like on the pyramid or something. Yeah, they're probably just sitting right on the pyramid. In which case, blowout. Thanks for the GG's Crescents. We did do it, but we did not win. Yeah, I mean, the bathroom break, and then, you know, the fact that, you know, the bow out of TR was nice, but if there was another one just plainly obvious, then that's what did it. But after some interviews, we'll find out just how bad I screwed it up.
We now have Pull Float in the booth with us as well. GG's, Mr. Pull Float.
Thank you. GG's Magnit Handz. That was that was something.
So, how ugly did you think that was, Pull?
Very. I mean, well, I don't know. Very's not fair. I do appreciate the fact that I didn't have to fight a Trinex. But other than that, I felt good starting off, and then it just, you know, looked like I started to make some wrong decisions.
You had an Eastern Palace double dip early when the play was actually to go get your glove with Mushroom. You had already been able to do Hyrule Castle at that point, so that was not a big deal. Logically, you know, you were going to put yourself in logic. It's just a matter of if you would have gotten your glove and then went to the mountain and avoided that Eastern double dip, that might have helped. But I will be honest, Magnit is, you know, from what I've been observing, very skilled with movement and was just kind of zipping through with a lot of the plays that he was making.
Yeah, and you know, that's the thing, like, you know, going, you know, the unfortunate wasted time in Swamp for me, you know, given that, yes, I mean, I was rewarded with a sword, but that really, you know, that didn't do a whole lot. The big thing that I think hurt me was my disdain for Pendant TR. Like, I don't want to do that until I absolutely have to, and that's, you know, and in my case, that was my bow, although I'm guessing based on the Ganon hint, there was probably one sitting right on the pyramid or something.
Magnit actually checked the pyramid. It was red armor. I'm thinking Pyramid Fairy.
It could have been.
I mean, there weren't many checks left. We'll say that. You got, if there would have been an Trinex on the Ice Trinex or second level, you guys would probably gone the Pyramid Fairy next, because there really wasn't much left collectively between the two of you.
Yeah, this was a very close to a full clear. You know, I skipped out on the Back of Thieves, so I don't know what the last item there was.
That could have been something.
But I mean, yeah, looking at my tracker, I've got Bombo's Tablet, Pyramid Fairy, and then Pyramid, which we know was red mail. But yeah, and Forever Orphan Magic Bat, because that was available early, but I didn't want to give up my Dark World as I went through the Smith chain. So
that wasn't anything. I forget what it was. I know Magnit checked it, but
it was like 3 bombs. I think it wasn't nothing worth anything.
Yeah, so pretty much this. I mean, especially given that this wasn't a blowout and it was about a 5-minute difference, that tells me this was just who clears the seed the fastest and, has the better Enemizer execution. Because, if I had lost by, or even if I had been the winner, if there was more than like a 10-minute difference, then that's more than an Enemizer difference. So at that point, it's like, okay, someone made the correct move and someone else didn't. It sounds like between the two of us, the execution, made up the difference of time, but we basically were still looking for the same things.
Yeah, and you guys did eventually, aside from one-off checks here and there, maybe a difference, like, you not checking Magic Bat or whatever. For most dungeon-wise, you guys did all the same things.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while there, even though he had Tower of Hera in hand beating Cold Stare, and he had to go back a second time to do that, other than that, he was pretty much following you through the seed. And he didn't take the lead on you per se, as far as following you through seed.
Mm-hmm.
You paused at TR, and I'm not sure what may have happened there.
I really needed a bathroom break, so I'm like, please. I finally admitted I needed to check it, and I'm just saying to myself, please don't be Bombos, because I need at least some time for a medallion cast. And yeah, it's like I hit that, like I turned off my cam, I hit that, and I bolted to the bathroom while the medallion was going off. Scared the hell out of my cat, but it's like, oh, I gotta
go. Magnit, you want to tell us what you just found?
The silvers. They're in the right chest in good old Pyramid Fairy that I just bombed and burnt and shot with a bunch of arrows.
All right, so that does at least guarantee that we had to go to TR to get that bow, because that was my concern when I saw that hint. I'm like, it was probably sitting like right there on Pyramid, and because I didn't have boots, I didn't want to ever go over there. So I was just admitting to myself after pod, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm finally, or as I'm finishing pod, I'm like, well, I guess my next stop is Pyramid Fairy into Pyramid, and then the boots drop. Then I'm like, all right, let's just hope I'm in go mode.
To be completely honest, and I mean, you guys are both clocking in over 2 hours. This is one of those where you can figuratively burn up the tape and never speak of it again type seed.
Yeah, I mean, I will upload it to YouTube just because, but yes, I do. After that, I will vigorously delete the local copy that I have.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Rest assured, this is the kind of seed that neither one of us are going to dispute. We do not need a local recording.
Yeah, for real.
We both know it stunk.
I really was I was like, yo, Poolful, please finish. I don't mind. Like, yeah. I don't mind forfeiting the seed. I'm like, please. And then I just saw the finish, and I was like, oh, I don't feel like a winner today. So, GG's even still.
You were the better player in a terrible seed. That's I mean, it really sounds like we played similarly overall. But you played better in just a bad seed.
Yeah. And also, I want to say, by the way, Poolful, thanks for accommodating me with the quick, schedule, because, I was telling you that I'm not sure if I was able to do Thursday. Yep. Like, I knew I was able to do tomorrow. around this time, but you was very nice and accommodating with that. So thank you so much for that.
Yep, no problem at all. Happy to do it, especially since I was unavailable for 2.5 days this week with work travel. So,
and it looks like you guys had already. We knew that this was on the schedule, but you will be racing again tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be your game 2. Of course, Magnit will be looking to take the victory in the series. Now we haven't gotten that far yet to know who's restreaming what. I'll be looking at that stuff tonight, to be completely honest. But hopefully you guys get a better seed tomorrow, regardless. So, maybe you're done in $1:30 instead of sitting here 2 hours of exhaustion.
I wouldn't say no to that now, because I actually have another race coming up in 90 minutes. So now I'll be cutting stream and trying to relax a little bit before I have to rack my brain in avian art.
Oh, you're in that tournament. Yo, good luck in your match tonight.
Yes, thankfully it's one of the lowest thought modes. It's Enemizer, so it's not like I have to worry about decoding mystery. I never would have consented to that on a dual race night. But
I understand that for sure.
All right. Well, any last words that do not need to be censored in regards to this seed, Magnit?
I mean, let's see. I think honestly, I'll just say honestly, if I probably could have handled it better if it wasn't for the alert. I think that alone, I think it just kind of threw my brain off. So I won't say that the seed wasn't a bad seed, because out of all the Enemizers that I have either practiced or done so far in the tournament, only some rooms were bad. Like that dark room in Eastern, I'm like, why is TR like everywhere? It's like TR was perfectly placed everywhere. And I don't know what kind of coding, you're a genius, whoever coded that part. But I'm like, wow, TR's everywhere. Thanks. But other than that, I mean, let's do it again tomorrow, and hopefully TR is not everywhere.
Yes, I will take a seed that's very light on Lionels and Pokies, please.
And crystal rollers.
Yes, absolutely.
No crystal rollers in the water. Got it. All right. Well, I put in the chat the links to our runners. I just gave you an amazing show despite the seed being terrible. So please feel free to give these runners a follow. Again, they will be going back at it tomorrow. We don't know if they're going to be restreamed or not. We'll be looking at that schedule tonight. But, Magnit will be going tomorrow to try to get the series victory. We'll try to get a game 3. But just want to thank you guys once again for, being open to the restream. Appreciate it. And, hopefully we can work some things out and get things going for you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, GG's again, Magnit. This was a seed.
This was a seed indeed. And GG's to you, and good luck in your next race. I'm actually about to do a cross keys pickup because I need something better than this to go to sleep on. So GG's.
All right.
All right. Thank you, guys. For this race, that is actually going to take care of it. We do have a planned race coming up in about 10 minutes between Werfjig and AccuHeish. It's around a 32 game 3. So stick around to this channel. There will be a new race coming up. We'll get that going as soon as we can, if not right at the top of the hour here, maybe just a little bit after. Other than that, this has been Moocow 1980. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys here in about 10 to 15 minutes for the next race. Thank you.
Okay. Dropped out of that. So, okay. All right. Stop the recording.